Well, the weather outside remains frightful, but soon we hope the weather turns delightful, and we'll be talking about gardening today in hopes of kind of pushing that along. And Stuart Shaw is with us. Stuart, thank you for being here today.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
Now, the Master Gardeners have their annual program coming up, correct?
That's right. Gardeners Day 2015 will occur on March 7th. That's a Saturday at a new venue, Winona State University's Crisco Commons East Hall, from 8 o'clock in the morning until 3:30 in the afternoon of March 7th.
And this is as you mentioned, a full day of, is it workshops primarily, or?
Workshops, keynote presentations. We have two keynote presentations, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. At 8:45, the speaker will be Katie Chaika and Peter Juke, and they'll be talking about wildflower gardening and the perfect website. Wildflower gardening has taken off in recent years. People are growing native flowers to this area and enjoying them increasingly. And these two people have an interesting keynote presentation.
You mentioned there are two workshops?
A second one in the afternoon, Beauty in the Air, which is about butterfly pollinators and their importance in both the production of flowers, flowering plants, and vegetables. And indeed, all plants require pollinators to assist them in going from one generation to another.
And do we need to pre-register, or can we just show up at the door? How does that work?
We can both pre-register and show up at the door. Either or will work. If you want to pre-register, there is a website. Just Google Winona, just Google University of Minnesota Extension, Winona County Master Gardener, and that will bring up a way of pre-registering online, or call 457-6440. That's, of course, area code 507-457-6440, which is the University of Minnesota Extension office in Winona County, and they can send out a registration form for you, or show up at the door. You can be registered at the door. On the other hand, if you do not register by February 23rd, we can't guarantee a lunch for you. We hope we'll be able to have lunches for everybody, but we can't guarantee it after February 23rd.
Right. We did mention those two keynote speakers, but there are other workshops available as well.
Yes, there are. Workshops, 2 out of 4 you may choose. There's one on flower photography, given by Glenda Mueller. There's another one on trees and shrubs, done by Doug Cornier, is his name, Cornier. And then there's one on sharing your garden's harvest. A lot of us produce more vegetables than our families can consume. Last year, I had volunteer carnival squash that produced over 100 fruits, way more than my wife and I could possibly eat. And so I was looking for places to donate them because I hate to waste food. Mm-hmm. And indeed, there are so many people in the world that are either poorly nourished or go hungry. And so it is important that those of us who raise vegetables and have extra vegetables find a place to give them. And then there's one on creating a rock garden, From Pebble to Plant, it's called, with Shirley Freiberg. And finally, Doug Cornier will be coming back to talk about turf and how to grow grass and nourish it and keep it healthy.
Very good. We're just about out of time, so we just want to, can you mention the date and the times again real quick?
Right, that's Saturday, March 7th from 8 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. First keynote presentation at 8:45. And there will be also opportunities for bidding on silent auction items, visiting vendors of garden-related items, and door prizes given. And opportunities to ask master gardeners questions about the plant problems that you may have.
All right, very good. So we encourage everyone to mark that date on the calendar and think spring, right?
Yes, let us hope it comes quickly.
All right, Stuart, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, Dave.